today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Throw a touch.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to Jake Butt. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47.
Now Kaepernick again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, here's Newton. Rolling to his right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To N'Keal Harry.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. Newton
30-yard line.
sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs.
That's enough.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 3, Broncos 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy.
Kaepernick's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Courtland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Callaway on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
a give. This is Michel.
28-yard line. Sony Michel on the carry.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Broncos nothing.
Now Newton on first down. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Michel.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Off the draw, here's Michelle.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick.
This is the tight end fan.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
complete to Melvin Gordon.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Gordon on the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's caught by Geronimo Allison.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Geronimo Allison. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On first down, Kaepernick. And this is incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the
Noah
play.
Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throw caught here by Bird. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Newton on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Gets it to Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going underneath for Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, an NFC South matchup between Atlanta and Carolina. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
from the 38. Newton forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
41. That's a gain of 3. Now third.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
20-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
They go back to Gordon here on first down.
Melvin
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, it's Gordon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of
12 more yards there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Broncos 9.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it's up and good. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Kaepernick now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Jerry.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, they run with Michel, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sonny Michel, the ball carrier. Prince Amukamara brought him down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Keeps the score. Patriots 17. Broncos 15.
Trying to get a place on offense. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the fourth quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1 yard is the gain. And that's good for a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Michel, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, this will be caught at about the 6.
That's another.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Melvin.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is the tight end Fant. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This is Gordon on the dump off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. To throw is Kaepernick. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
22.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Newton on the keeper.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special